First, create a folder using Windows Explorer and give it any desired name. Create the files index.html, this contains the structure of the page, and styles.css, this contains the styling of the page. Also create a folder called images, here we can store our images that we would like to use. Any HTML page consists of at least two sections called head and body. In the head section we can, for example, define a title for this page, but also create a link between index.html and styles.css. In the body section we are going to create a section for the header, this should contain all elements for our header. We are going to create an element for our logo, the image source is set to images/logo.svg. The image isn't present in this folder yet, but we will do this later. The clickable links in our header are stored within the header section in a subsection called nav, this is short for navigation links. Navigation links are by default available sections when working inside HTML. Also default elements are UL, short for unsorted lists, and LI, short for list item. Inside ref we can put direct links to other pages, but for now we will not be using this feature. We will create a button to contact us, the A tag stands for hyperlink and the button tags are for inserting a button. Any element can be put inside a user-defined class, in our example we create the classes navlinks and car. User-defined classes come in handy when styling a page within the styles.css file, more about this later. Let's preview the page and see what it holds at the moment. As you can see, all required elements are there, but they aren't styled yet, and also the logo is missing. Let's paste our logo in the images folder so it appears on screen. A little too big, but we will fix this using the styles.css file. For fonts we will be using Google Fonts, this is an awesome place for getting good quality fonts. Search for your desired font and press the select button on the right. On the top right, press the View Family button and toggle to Import. Select everything between the style tags and paste it inside styles.css. The star character, also known as a wildcard, indicates that all styles written in this section are applied to all elements on the page. It is a good habit to set padding and margin to 0. First we are going to change the background color of the page and see what that looks like. Already a lot better. Now for the header we will need a slightly different color for it to stand out. Display flex, justify content, a space between and align items at center are used to place the elements within the header HTML section. The height is set to 100 pixels and the background color slightly deviates from the body section. Let's fix the logo by creating a user-defined class on the logo HTML element called logo. Inside styles.css we can change its properties. Let's inherit the height from the header section, which is 100 pixels, and use padding to give it some space inside the header. When we preview the page it is already looking much better, let's continue. I don't like the font color of the clickable link, so let's change it. Also let's directly change the font family to the one we got from Google Fonts. Set the font weight to 500 and the font size to 16 pixels and see what that looks like. We will use the user-defined class called navlinks to delete the list style and display it like a row by setting display to inline block. The list items should also be spaced out a bit more, and for this we will be using padding. It is already looking a lot better, but I want clickable links to change color when hovering over them with the mouse. Use the user-defined class followed by a double point hover to change the element when it's hovered and change the color. The color changing is a bit too snappy for my liking, so we will use a transition to smooth out this behavior. The final piece of this puzzle is the button to contact us. Use padding to give it some space and change the background color using the RGBA option. This option allows us to also change its transparency, which will come in handy when creating a hover effect later. Get rid of the border and introduce a border radius that makes it look a bit better. Cursor pointer is used to change your mouse cursor to a pointer. To finish it off, change the background color on hover by changing only the transparency value. And there you go, a very good looking but easy to create navigation bar. Have a nice day.